Hello. 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 Let me see. Where am I? Where am I? Nope. Not yet. Refresh. Refresh. Bam. There I am. All right, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hello. Come join the fun. Come join the fun. Somebody's laughing. Oh, we'll see who comes on today. I think the time change still messed a few people up. It's been a month, but I'll tell you, I wish they would just get that time change just figured out for everybody. Everybody pick a time. What time do you want it to be? Let's go with it. That's what I say. It is interesting though. I know that Mercury was retrograde and now it's stationed direct. And how many days ago? It might have even been, must have been last month. And I'll tell you what, I still think it's messing with us. There was a friend of mine. Hi, Miss Julianne. How are you doing today? A friend of mine, I called her the other day, and this automated, I'm an automated recording and would like to take your information for the person you are calling. And I'm like, hang up. Like, I must have done something wrong. Hang up. Call again. It was the same thing. I am doing fabulous, Miss Julianne. I got the same thing, and I'm like, okay, fine. I'll just talk to her later. Well, she called me the next day, and she said her phone was so screwed up. And she said somebody that lives in the same city, got the same thing and kept getting it. And they were like freaking out. And so they went over to her house, and she said they were banging on the door saying, are you okay? Are you okay? It's like, and it was because her phone was so messed up. And it's like, yeah, I know. So, all right. Now, at least I have one witness, well, and I'm recording. But I have not pulled the cards yet because I'm doing that different. I'm doing that part different because a whole can of worms. So I'm going to start shuffling the Desert Speaks deck. And I've cleared the cards. I've cleared my space. I've cleared my energy. I even asked to have the skies cleared because they were, but now they're not. Okay, so this is for the week of December 15 through 21. Shuffling the Desert Speaks deck, and there it is. That came out quick. And if you would like to hold the intention that the perfect cards are coming out, no matter when you're watching this, that would be perfect. So now I'm shuffling the Angels Are Everywhere. Angels are... Hi, Miss Stephanie. Hope everyone is well today. Yeah. Excuse me. Miss Stephanie, I will add you to the list. Stephanie. All right, so looking for three. All right, that one wanted to come out. That was weird. Going back to shuffle and one card is like, okay. So two more cards from, there's the second one. The chimes have been going off like crazy the last couple days. Yesterday I was sitting outside. I was kind of, I don't know, feeling off yesterday. So I was just sitting out on the patio reading most of the day. But the chimes in here were just going off like crazy. Not the ones outside, but the ones outside need the breeze. The ones in here are the solar. And I had this open. I had the two windows open yesterday. It was a beautiful day. It was a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Oh, and then, so the other day, I was sitting outside. All right, wait, let me get, Steph says, is anyone freezing? Oh shit, 12 degrees. I'm so sorry. It's, let's see, between 71 and 74. And the reason I say between that is because one's on the floor by the door and one's by the window. All right, so there's the third one, and I did not see. I could have if I would have kept looking. So yesterday, no, day before yesterday, I'm sitting out again on the patio. I guess I do that a lot. And there's two quail. They're kind of by the little tangelo tree, and the little tangelo isn't even as tall as me yet. But it's got two cages around it, two wire cages, because otherwise the bunnies would eat the bark. And all of a sudden, hawk comes in. One of the quail goes into the first cage, and the other one flies off. I did not see, because the hawk came in, was gone. That quail was gone. I have no idea what happened, but it was like, dang! And it was so, boom, gone. That's really crazy. Miss Julianne, let me know if you want to get on the list. On the list. It sounds like we have some kind of crazy stuff coming up. Okay, so today, this is short, so I'll read this before I reveal this week's cards. Sun, Trine, Chiron. A beautiful day for healing. We may feel a sense of calm and ease flowing under this alignment. A sense of peace may find us when we reflect on the healing journey we have traveled. This is a great day to embrace our wounds rather than wanting to change them. The more we accept who we are, wounds and all, the more peace we will find. The Sun, Trine, Chiron will be our guide this journey and will help us to feel a growing sense of peace. I could use a growing sense of peace. I was talking to somebody late yesterday. I was not feeling peaceful. By the time I got off the phone, I was not feeling very peaceful. But I know it was my stuff that was coming up. Ooh. Oh, Miss Julianne, I got you. Stuff must have been lunchtime for the hawk. I do remember, this was a few years ago, when there was a hawk right outside. I'm inside, it's right outside, like probably 10 feet from where I was standing inside. And he was standing on, hi, Miss Kim. Snowy day in Ohio. Well, and we got Steph at 12 degrees. Ooh. But he's standing, this hawk, standing on his lunch, breakfast, whatever it was a bunny. Yeah, and you know, when they're doing that, I just let them do their thing because that's nature. And if I just continue to let them do their thing, then I have less to clean up. If you know what I mean. Because there's certain parts of a bunny that they do not like. I can't remember what part it is. It's something that's inside, though. It's not the lucky rabbit's foot, even though those rabbits are not necessarily so lucky. Oh, Kim, let me know if you want to get on the list. All right. Yeah, and I actually, when I come back, well, I don't have to go away. I can stay right here. When I'm done reading the cards, I do want to share a little bit about what Diego says, because Diego's talking about a lot of different things, and he kind of points out a whole bunch of things. Snowy day here. Well, okay, and now what was it? And Steph, maybe you remember this, because you were still there. 10 years ago, up in Prescott Valley, we had 6 inches of snow. So Steph, you would have had a little bit more 10 years ago. I'm pretty sure you're still there. A growing sense of peace. Sure sounds good for our dear loving country. Yeah, it does. 5 degrees. Oh, it's up to 10 though. It's doubled. Okay, here I go. I am going to, and I think Julianne, you were probably the only one. Maybe Steph, you caught part of it, but here we go. Holding the intention that these are the perfect cards no matter when you're watching this, whether you're watching it live on Facebook right now, which is 10 a.m. Arizona time, noon Eastern, or if you're watching replay. All right, Desert Speaks card is self-care. I love it. See, this is what I was kind of looking like yesterday on the, what is it, a glider. The glider. I actually did try to lay down, but the pillow wasn't right, and it's because it's got 2 seats and it's got metal in the middle. The metal was right, yeah, it was not good. I would have had to get some really big cushy cushions to sit on, but this is really interesting. Self-care. You guys all know self-care is I need to take care of myself first. I need to take care of me. So if I choose to, I can take care of other people. And it really is. It does come down to choosing. Because, you know what? It's not our job to take care of everyone else. It's our job to take care of ourselves. Now, if you're a parent, obviously, or a pet owner, pet owners, you have pets, you have responsibilities. But this is very interesting. Oh, and I'll hold it this way because I know some of you can see the different. Oh, see, and I totally see. This is what I see in this one almost always right here. I see a little bunny. Looks like a little bunny to me. Of course, I see so many bunnies around here. So many bunnies, and that I won't tell you what I see because it's kind of weird, but. Oh. But so it is all about, this is going to be a week where, last week we had stand your ground. This week it feels like we're being tested. And what I mean by tested is stuff is coming up where it's like, you know what, I just need to tune out of this stuff. Steph, you said something about the whole world. Well, you know what? It's time to tune out of the whole world and just take a break. Turn your, close your laptop, turn off any social media stuff, turn off your phones, go for a walk. Just really take care of yourself. And because you know what? The world is still going to be there when and if you choose to turn it back on. All right. First angel card we have is Embrace the New. Ooh, isn't that interesting? And, I might sneeze. We'll see. But what this is saying to me is, it seems to when there's stuff going on around us, it seems like, oh, I should do something about that. Oh, I should take care of that. It's like, no, I'm going to take care of myself. And what's interesting is when we start taking more care of ourselves, better care of ourselves, our outer world seems to shift. I think the Embrace the New has more to do with thought patterns. It's like, oh, you mean if I took better care of myself, if I started focusing on the positive things, you mean there would be less negativity around me? I think that's part of the embracing the new, and that's part of the self-care, because you know what? If we're focusing on the stuff that's positive and the stuff that's wonderful, it's a whole new world. Second angel card we have is thank you. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. Need I say more? Yes, gratitude is one of those things. Gratitude is always helpful. Third, oh, we love you. And you know what else I see with this is we see you. I don't know why, because that's totally not the words that are there, but I saw, we love you, and I saw, we see you. That tells me that there are plenty of our unseen, loving beings that are supporting us, that are sending us love, and they see how far we are on our journey. They're also helping us with the self-care. Because sometimes it's like, you mean it's not selfish to go and take a nap and turn the world off? No, it is not. So it's going to be an interesting week, everybody. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you think on that. I love that. Self-care, self-care, self-care. And I love that squirrel. He was just so darn funny. Okay. All right, Miss Kim. Oof, I knocked my... Miss Kim, I got you. Yes, I remember that snow. I figured you did, because you probably got snowed in. Because where you lived, it was like, oh my gosh. You got a lot more snow, plus your roads were kind of weird. A lot more narrow. Self-care is very important to function daily. Yes, it is. It absolutely is. Chowing on cheese, chili, Mexican dish, warming up nicely. That's wonderful. I'm going to make some pinto beans today. I have this recipe, so I cook pinto. I cook all beans. I mean, in my Instant Pot, I cook almost everything in there. And this recipe, I'll tell you, makes them perfect every time. So first I soak them in the Instant Pot. I turn the water on hot, and I soak them for an hour. Drain that off. And then I add, it's just a little bit more than, because I think I have 1.5 cups of dry beans, and I think I use 2 cups of water because they've soaked so they plumped a little bit. Add that, and then you add a tomato, a potato, and an onion, whole, right in the Instant Pot with the beans. And if you want spices and stuff, whatever spices you want. And cook it, and I cook it on the pressure cook for 50 minutes. And then, when it's done, you take out the potato, the tomato, and the onion, and you blend them, and then add that back in, and it makes them super, super creamy and so flippin' yummy. So flippin' yummy. Slow down, it sounds like. Don't move too quickly. You know, that is don't move too quickly, because that squirrel, he was like he was in slow motion trying to sneak behind me. He was funny. 6 inches. Crazy. Yeah, I'll take it's cloudy today. Okay, so I do have pants on. I do have socks on. But the reason why is because I have a blister. I'm hungry now. I know. It's like, and I thought, I'm gonna get that going before I go on. It's like, no, I didn't. So I still got to do it, but that's okay. They're just so yummy. And I kind of do, I don't know, it works out every single time. I've tried different ways of doing it. This way of doing the beans, so yummy. All right, Stephanie. Yeah, it was clear skies, so I got a text from a friend of mine up north, and they were spraying. It was the chemtrails, so you could see them. I mean, line. And I said, oh no, it's clear here. But you know what? If they're spraying up there, it's going to be heading down here. She sends me a text, honest to gosh, not even 2 hours later. Skies are clear here. And I said, they're not here. All right, Steph. Be yourself. Okay, and I know your response is going to be, who else am I going to be? This is different than that, Steph. There's something So the two main colors that I see in this are the yellow and the blue. And yes, there's some orange in between, but those are the two colors. And what it feels like is, so the solar plexus, which is, you know, speaking up, standing up for yourself, kind of like Stand Your Ground was last week. It's kind of like standing up, speaking, but it feels like there's a throat chakra. So the reason I'm pausing is because it feels like throat chakra is also connected to that, but it also feels like your connection to spirit. So what it feels like is you're going through is a connection, not a transitioning from one to the other, because you know what, we're here as humans. We have to stand up for different things. If there's something that, you know, we have to be able to stand up for ourselves, because our ego is not a bad thing. It's how we utilize our ego. And it feels like there's an interconnecting that's happening with your spiritual connection, with your throat chakra, and with your solar plexus, that they are all connecting together. And there go the chimes, that they're all connecting together. So how this might come out is this is so funny when this happens to me. It's like, you know how in your mind you have, this is what I'm going to say next, especially when you're in a conversation and you're starting to get a little frustrated. And all of a sudden the words that come out are like, well, that's not what I was going to say. And it's just kind of funny, because it's like, well, that wasn't the next word that was going to come out of my mouth. It feels like something like that is going to be happening, stuff, but it's because there's a softening that is going to be coming out, a softening because it is more divine led, divine spoken. So you'll have to let me know what you think on that. All right, Miss Julianne, shuffling for Miss Julianne. While I'm shuffling for Julianne, just a little bit of what Diego was talking about. This is for today. He's saying, as we enter this new week, Mars moves into Capricorn, adding a grounded, purposeful current to the already potent, is that it? Nope. Potent passageway between 12/12 and the 12/21 solstice. That's right, that's a week away. This shift brings a noticeable change in tone. So after weeks of emotional clearing and energetic release, the cosmos now invites us to anchor our insights into form. Mars in Capricorn acts like a steady inner compass, helping us focus, prioritize, and take aligned action as we prepare to cross into a new cycle. Hi, Miss Tammy Hill. I will absolutely add you to the list. Steph says, yellow is my favorite color and love the color blue. Very interesting. Well, and since those colors, since you enjoy those colors, pay attention to when they come up throughout the week. Or wear more of them too. There it is, Julianne. I don't know if you saw that, because it's like, Julianne. Oh, I love this. Yeah, I think it's like, I feel like I could put this card down and say, got it. Do I need to say any more? No, it feels like you are being stretched. And sometimes it might feel like it's a little out of control, like you don't have control, but you definitely do. Because it's like if I were to reach out my arm, I can always stretch, but then I can always pull it back. And it feels like you could too, but it also feels like you are feeling the benefits, you are feeling the expansion the more you stretch. The more you go outside your comfort zone a little bit. But I'm also getting that you know when to pull back. And it kind of does go back to the mystical magic. It's like there is a lot of stretching, and you know when it's time to pull back, or to allow this particular stretch to work out the kinks before you stretch to the next increment. Not level, increment. So, Miss Julianne, let me know. Miss Julianne. Hi, Miss Denise. Good chilly morning. Yeah. Adding Miss Denise to the list. Oh, chilly, chilly, chilly. Yeah, I tell you, I was talking to my brother in Wisconsin the other day. What did he say? They got 10 inches of snow. And I was like, ooh, really? Ooh. All right, Miss Kim. Stretching so many ways in PT right now. That is so funny. Oh, that is hilarious, actually. Oh, yeah, and I was thinking energetically, but yes, it definitely could be the literal too. It's like, oh, yeah, my body won't do that right now. All right, Miss Kim. Oh, love is everywhere. It feels like this. Was it you that it came up for last time? It seems like I can't remember who it came up, but it's been a couple of weeks. And of course, we got some of the orangish color going on. Oh, and the yellow. I got yellow in there too. The orange and the yellow. Yeah, but so Kim, this is looking for the love in your life in all the places. And it goes along with the thank you. So looking for the gratitude, looking for the things you're grateful for, looking for it's not that you're ignoring the things that, oh, there's a pothole coming up. It's like, oh, but I can just drive over here. Oh, there's a crack in the sidewalk. Oh, I can just walk around it. It's things like that, little things like that. So when there's something that it's like, oh, this is, it's like, wait a minute. There's got to be something that, and even if you just turn your focus on something else, it's like, oh, there's a dead tree over there. Oh, but look at the little bird over there. That's what the universe wants you to notice. It's almost like your angels are going, you're looking over here and your angels are going, and they're refocusing. They're refocusing so you notice the love, so you notice the gratitude, so you notice the positive things, and that's what you focus on. Miss Kim, let me know. Let me know. All right, Miss Tammy Hill. Miss Tammy Hill. We got snow, but not much. Well, you might get some more. I don't know. There was, and that might have passed because there was a section that it was like we were going to be having warmer, and everybody else was having colder. And it's like, oh, I'm glad I'm here. So grateful for the helpers in building my house as it's finally coming together. Yay! That's an awesome thing to focus on too. I love the way they did that instead of the way that it's like, oh, perfect. Tammy. Wow. Okay, Tammy Hill. I was crazy. So this card came out, and then the whole deck almost went on the floor, okay? So Tammy, pay close attention. Miss Tammy, oh, hold on tight. This is The Raven. All right, I'll look up Raven. I think I did last week too, but I'm going to look them up again. Ravens are so intelligent. Raven. Ravens and crows. What is it? Crows are a murder. Ravens are... Oh, what is it? I looked it up last week. Oh, it was something like... All right, shape-shifting. Things are shape-shifting around you. There is an awakening of magic. Give it new expression, and life will change for the better. So this kind of, it's very similar to the previous card in that focus on the positive things. Focus on the things that you want to hang on to. So if you were standing on something and it seems like, okay, well, this brick is starting to give way, and this over here, it seems like that's not a good place to stand, but oh, it's very stable where I am. It feels like that. It feels like pay attention in your life energetically. It feels much more energetic, but of course the energetic plays into our physical world. But pay attention to, well, that doesn't make sense to me anymore. Well, that, oh my gosh, that makes so much more sense now. It's things like that. It's like pay attention and tune in. Feel in your heart. Does it make sense for me to continue to believe that, continue to have that? You know, you can use the same kind of thing. If you're going through your house, it's like, okay, is it time to get rid of this? Is it time to get rid of this? Oh, I'm not ready to get rid of that yet. Oh, it's okay to let go of that. It's all of it. And I feel like, and don't be scared by this, Tammy. It feels like, I feel like you are going to be pushed. It feels like you're going to be tested. And what I mean by that is just really pay attention. Is it something important to you? Because sometimes it's like, you know, you're walking along and it's like, you know how it's like you think you're really focused on this, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, wait, look over here. And that doesn't make any more sense. I mean, it's like gone from your head. That's what it feels like. It feels like stuff is going to come up. And it's like, really look at it. Pay attention. Feel it. Does it feel good? Does it feel like it's time to let go? Does it feel like I still need to hang on to it? Yeah, that's what it feels like. No, well, some people might believe that. I personally don't, but some people might have that belief. But, you know, everybody's got their own. A bunch of ravens. Bunch of ravens is called an unkindness. I know, that's the weirdest thing. An unkindness. You are so welcome, Miss Julianne. All right, shuffling for Miss Denise. Miss Denise. Signal glitches. Wait, I gotta. Just as you have more insight, maybe it will come through on the replay. If it's really for me. Yeah, I'll tell you, it's really interesting because sometimes the signal glitches are, yes, I don't need to pay attention, or it's really trying to get my attention. So you got to feel into what feels right for you. You're very welcome, Miss Kim. All right, Miss Denise. Miss Denise, and Miss Denise is the last card. Miss Denise is the last card for Miss Denise. Miss Denise, Miss Denise. Miss Denise. Let's see what we get for Miss Denise. Oh, get physical. Yeah, the lizard. The subtleties of life. And this one, there's not a lot. I've never seen a lot going on in this one. but everybody might see something different. But Miss Denise, it feels like it's two things, which is going to sound kind of strange. Not seeing how they connect, but maybe they don't connect. So I'm feeling like there's throat chakra stuff going on for you, but it feels like there's something physically that you can do that will give you more confidence. So here's an example, and I guess this does connect. If you are standing up straight and expressing yourself vocally, your voice is much more confident and it carries more like I have a megaphone, like this looks like, I have a megaphone. I'm speaking much more confidently when I stand up straight versus if I'm slouching. It might be harder to understand because the air in my diaphragm isn't fully coming out. So it feels like there's something physical, and maybe it's a breathing exercise. It could be as easy as that, doing a breathing exercise that will help you express more. The other thing that comes up is if you are in a situation where you are feeling like you're stuttering or you're not sure what to say, take a breath. Take a breath. Nobody knows that you're just taking a breath. It's like nobody's going to, well, you can't breathe. It's like, no, just take a deep. Take a deep breath. Because that in and of itself gives you more confidence, and then you're able maybe to think through or allow spirit to come through and just speak. Wow. Very interesting. So Miss Denise, you'll have to let me know. You're very welcome, Miss Tammy Hill. Was it Jane Fonda? Jane Fonda, what did she do? Are you talking exercise? Oh, get physical. No, it was the other one. Olivia Newton-John. Get physical, physical. Good one, Kim. Good one. Yes, it was Olivia Newton-John. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Oh, and let's see. It seems like I'm on with Ruth this week. Yes, Friday the 19th. That is this week for meditation a day. So 1 p.m. Eastern. Of course, on Enlightened World Network, they have a meditation a day. It gives you a chance to try different people's meditations, and they're recorded. So you can go out there and if there's somebody that you connect with, or somebody that you'd like to listen to, it's either on their Facebook page or also on their YouTube. Autotech said, dip like into spirit. Dip. That's funny. Nice small group. I'm warmer now. Oh, that's so good. Well, I'm going to go make my beans. What day will you be doing a show with Ruth? Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern. 1 p.m. Eastern. It's the meditation, so it's more like we're recording it, so it's not live, but it's that Friday that it's going to be out there. So, but the next time we have messages is January 12th. So, otherwise I'll be on Thursday just to hang out with who's ever around, or I'll be back next Sunday. Angel blessings to you guys. Thanks so much. Have a great day and a great week. Bye.